First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field.
Downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Help teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. That ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Getting out of bed already. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Siposs, to punt it away. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interception, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll take this to the other side of the field before going out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Joseph Ossai there on the stop.
Oh, that's a really nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any steps. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go on 4th. Watson, it's complete. Swings it out to the running back. He will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's a good bounce play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down at 46.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Mommy? Lily? Where's Mom? Mommy? Lily asked
1st down, and it's Pollard again. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely built a pretty decent game.
Hey, told me to have baby, and no I'm telling you. Okay. Daddy,
Got 5.
Yes,
Second and 5.
are you go bye-bye and this money?
What?
Now a former 4th-round pick, it's Kevin Balaj. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throw it. Mayfield.
Oh my God, Baker.
It's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Here's second and a yard. Running right, here's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Where my headphones?
I don't know, Livy. They're sitting right in front of you.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now again, right side. Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to get this one across the 35.
unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, it seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that can be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
Y'all must be ready to go to bed. Y'all must be ready to go to bed.
To throw, Huntley. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
It's caught inside the 25. DJ Shark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. Time here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
That's where that plan was a year ago. That's there.
I know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now again, right side. It's
Oh,
Sanders.
God. Come
They'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. Room to run past midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Watson. That's Swung out wide to Sanders. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
What are you doing in the house, Mommy? I practice.
We can have that field goal.
Yeah! I got my big glasses! My pink glasses.
By the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 2. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Here's Huntley. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Balaj. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Huntley to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Pollard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Pollard again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the option, here's Akers. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Now it's Watson. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. third down. They turn to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2. Minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Huntley. Complete to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Huntley. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Huntley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But what
a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.